Hello. Sorry about that. I fell asleep on the couch and Matt woke me up. It's been a long week. So much stuff going on. I still have to get things packed up and ready to go. I'm like way behind schedule right now. After the live stream, I'll be heading out and heading to Indiana. I dropped a link in there if anybody wants to jump up, come hang out, chit chat. We're not going to go live for very long because, like I said, I still have to get all my stuff packed up and ready to go. Go through the list here and say hello to everybody. Lucky Luke, Rock Butcher, Blister and Barnacles, Brad Welch, good day. David Vila, Gold Eagle, Joseph Knowlton, hello. And I think that's about everybody I see so far in chat. DB, I believe I seen in there. Hello. We got a guest backstage. Let's see who it is. What's up, Rock Butcher?
Hey. Yeah, man, I called your phone and everything. It rang and rang and rang, and everybody's like, where the hell's Charlie? I don't know.
Yeah, I fell asleep on the couch. It's one of those things where you sit down for 2 seconds, and the next thing you know, it's like somebody's waking you up because your phone is getting blown up. It's like, oh, holy shit. I'm like, yeah, I was supposed to
Oh,
be
yeah, I'm supposed to be
live.
doing this. Yeah, right on.
What's up, Can Do? How you doing? I'm gonna be picking up Milwaukee Matt on my way down and then heading out. That's why he was calling me because he's like, hey, if you're not going live, then you should cancel it and like hit the road.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit.
I can do.
But yep, I'm heading out here shortly. I got my paycheck today. So yep, I'll be heading out. Dropping a few things in the mail before I head out, so
How long are you going to be up? You're going up to Indiana, are you?
yeah, I'm gonna be there. We should arrive around like 6 o'clock in the morning. Be there all Friday, Saturday, and then head out sometime Sunday morning or afternoon.
Right on.
And then Monday is the wife's birthday, so yeah, I got to make sure I'm home for that. So
Yeah. Keep a few bucks on the side for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, things are nuts up here, man. I got the one excavator in. We got a big excavator in, clearing the trail out, and got a bunch of places we got to do trenching across these dikes so we can sample the rock. And but we got the big excavator in. He's got this mulching attachment on the end, and I don't know if you ever seen this before, but it just reaches up to the top of a tree and it goes, and the tree disappears. It's like, it just turns it turns into chips. It's like it's shocking to watch this thing work. And he's like, like that, moves forward a little bit. Oh my gosh.
What's up, Robert Worley? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Robert Worley.
What's up, 4-3? How you doing? Here, let me
403 got that box of pulps and rejects I sent to him there, so he's going to be doing a live this Wednesday or next Wednesday. I think he said, I can't remember which, at 7 Mountain Time, doing some of that stuff. So that should be interesting to watch.
Oh, definitely. I know I got my smelter and everything back from Elijah. I've got some copper that's on the way that I'm going to be doing some stuff with. And then I'm also going to try and do some. I got another crucible on the way that I'm going to try and do a fire assay on some of that pulp.
Yeah.
Melting it down.
That'd be interesting. Yeah. It might be really small. It might be really, really, really small what you get out of there, but
well, it's just to see, you know. Everybody else has just panned it and collected all the mustard gold that they get. I figure might as well put it through the smelter and just see, because it's for fire assays. So.
Absolutely. Why not? Hey, Travis.
Hey,
good to
how's it going, Jim?
Good.
What's up, Gold Eagle?
Joe?
What's happening?
How you doing?
Oh, hold on.
Not a lot. Yeah, I'm excited.
I had to stop my YouTube.
Oh,
that was me with the reverb. What's up there? 403, Rock Butcher, Charlie. How's it going?
It's going.
Busy as heck.
That's
Tired.
good.
Tired.
You can see that again. I'm surprised Milwaukee Matt ain't in chat yet. Like, let's go.
He was earlier. He popped in and said hi, and then that was it.
What's going on in Indiana, man?
There's a get together at Cottonwood Ranch or Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp.
Nice.
Terry, Reiner, Brewers Prospecting, Scott Sharp, myself, Milwaukee Matt, Flash in Your Pan. All of us are getting together there for a weekend dig.
Wow, nice. Indiana?
Yep.
Give my best regards to Ed. Flash in Your Pan.
Is there gold in Indiana?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
nice.
That's cool.
Mr. PA Patriots in the house.
PA.
Hey, how you doing?
Brad Welsh, how you doing?
There's no gold in northwestern Ontario, so don't bother coming up here looking for it.
Yeah. Same as
Just saying.
British Columbia. There's nothing.
No gold up
There's nothing
there?
No gold up here.
There's no gold in Wisconsin either.
No.
here. I'm just going to go hang out for your birthday, Charlie. That's all I'm doing.
Not much, PA. Not much. Just hanging out, chit chat.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be my birthday, too. I'm 2 days after Charlie.
Yep.
Well, you're coming to Wisconsin, aren't you, in May?
Hopefully, if I'm around.
Well, you'll be around.
Saying that like you're gonna die, Joe. What's going on?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you planning on?
I
You planning on kicking the bucket between now and Christmas or what?
I'm as fit as a horse anyway. I'm doing pretty good. I ain't dropping anytime soon. I got an idea. Can I plug my thing for tomorrow there, Charlie?
Yeah, not a problem.
I haven't been going on lately because I've run out of ideas and I've been pretty busy, but I got a pretty good idea for a show, some good content tomorrow. So if anybody would like to join in, it's going to be kind of chat interactive. What I have is a roll of uncirculated Morgan silver dollars, and I'm going to send them in to get graded. So I got 20 of them, and I'm going to put them under my microscope and ask people to help me grade them, because you have to have some kind of you got to give NGC some kind of idea in the ballpark where you think they are. I don't know why they ask that, but they do. The last time I had coins graded, they wanted to know what I thought the grade should be. So I'm going to put that out there, and collectively, hopefully, we can come up with the 5 best out of those 20, and I'm going to send them out and get them graded. So we'll be looking at the Morgan silver dollars uncirculated under the microscope tomorrow.
It'll also be cool to see because if there's any errors or anything on them as well, like double stamped letters, cracked dies, or
Oh
anything.
yeah, well, they came in a government, plastic thing here, so they're uncirculated, and we're going to take them out one by one, shove them under the microscope, and hopefully I can get more than I paid for them when I get them graded. If they
Okay,
come
I
back-
got a stupid geologist question for you, Joe. If they're uncirculated and they come straight from the mint in a package, shouldn't they all be pretty much exactly the same?
Yes, but when they grade them, they look for very small, like underneath the microscope, they look for very small imperfections. If one coin touches another coin and leaves a mark, then it's no longer a perfect coin. And that's what happens in those containers. They're stored. Those particular Morgans were printed in 1921. They're the last year that the Morgan silver dollars were minted.
Yeah.
And these come from the San Francisco Mint. And they've been sitting around. They've been moved here and there.
But they all got dumped in a barrel, and now they've taken 20 of them and stuck them in one little package.
It's not that they were dumped in a barrel. It's that they're in those containers, and they get jostled around.
Okay.
So some of them,
we've
will come back.
We've micro scratches. So instead of coming out, we're like,
they're not going to come back in a proof 70 perfect mint condition.
Could be a proof 70. It's now like a proof 65 to 68 because it's got the micro imperfections from the coins like bouncing against each other.
Gotcha.
I'm expecting some of them to come to. I'm expecting them to come back anywhere between mint state 61 and a mint state 65.
Okay.
That's what I'm expecting. Yeah. But I'm curious to see the last time I did it. I had some of my father's gold coins sent down to NGC and had them graded. And I came. Some of them I was right. Some of them I came within one, 63, 64, and some of them I was way off. So I'm curious to do it again and see what we come up with. But this time I want to do it collectively. I'm going to put it out there, get a few coin channels. Maybe I can learn something.
Yeah. No, that'd be neat. Yeah, I know nothing about grading coins like that. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, they have it. They have it in the book. I have the book. This is from 2011, but it still gives you the same, like a set of coins that was minted from 1875 to 1921, whatever the Morgans were. They're classified. They're always going to be there, and these are the conditions that it must match. So in the book, that's not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go by that book to tell you, to explain what uncirculated and untouched and proof and mint state coins are, then everybody can learn a little bit,
Cool.
It's just remember, Joe, when you're handling those, to put gloves on beforehand.
I got plenty of gloves I from the tattoo shop, and if you can if you know how to handle the coins, you can handle them. If you only touch the edges, you don't touch the surface. But I have gloves, and I'm gonna have them on clean surfaces because they haven't been out of the box yet. Tomorrow's gonna be. I took one out, and I'll show you that one. I put it in. I bought these. Capsules. They're encapsulated. Let's see if we can get the sun up. But that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought these capsules, but they're airtight and you can't open them. So I went today. You have to ship them when you get them sent out to be graded. You have to ship them in these plastic little containers. So this one is going to probably, unless I can open this airtight container, that's going to be in there. So that's one that we can't send out. But you can see it's
They might have a way of being able to open that up, Joe. I would just sign the whole case and everything in the
They
little
frown
plastic.
upon it. And there's if you can see the mint mark down there. It's around there somewhere. But they're 1921 S's. They look in pretty good condition. So I got a good price on them. I'm going to see if I can't make a little money on them. By getting them graded. Something interesting.
Something different too. It's another treasure to collect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I see a lot. A lot of people are, winning silver rounds here and there, and people are making pours and stuff like that. Silver is also a good investment if you ain't got the capital to invest in a lot of gold.
Yeah, I think gold prices even dropped now. It's back down to like $23 an ounce.
Yeah.
Gold price also took a little bit of a dip, but it's still up there.
Matt wants a battery setup.
And Charlie, Dutchie's
Yeah,
asking
that's
where
no
you're
problem, Matt. Get in touch with me. Charlie's got all my information. You can call me. We can get it shipped out. We can figure out what you need. I just got a photograph from a friend of mine that I sold one of those units to out in Idaho, and he's running a gold cube on it with a 1,500 gallon per hour pump. He's running a gold cube, so it's working. What else is happening there? I don't want to take up all your time. Thank you, Charlie, for letting me plug my show tomorrow.
No, not a problem, Joe. You're always welcome to come up here and plug your show. Yeah, it's just been chaotically crazy here.
What do you got tomorrow off, or are you working 4 days a week?
No, I got tomorrow off.
That's cool. Hey, Mark Miller, how you doing, man? Bacchus is in the house also. Lucky Luke, they're all pouring in. PA, damn.
Remember to smash the thumbs up button, everybody.
They all heard finally Charlie showed up.
Charlie's there. He's awake.
So, Travis, what you been up to, man?
Not much, just working, hitting the claim in BC. Yeah, not a lot. I'm getting ready to shut my claim down for the year. My season's pretty much done. So, yeah.
It's getting too cold up there now, or what?
Yeah, it's already getting cold out here. It's we already got snow at the top of the mountains on the Rockies in Alberta.
Oh, damn.
So, it's coming.
I remember I was telling my wife today. I says we ought to get a nice getaway for the fall, And I says it was this time exactly. What's today? Like the 14th or 15th.
Yeah.
And I went out there to Montana to see 406 Miner, and we went camping on the top of his claim. And it was cold, man. I'm not used to that.
406, how you doing, man? Yeah. I was told by some other prospectors when the geese start flying south, you've got 10 days pretty much to the first snowfall. So
yeah, we got geese flying south here now. We had frost on the roof here this morning. That's the first frost of the year. But we've had low ground. The leaves have been going yellow now for about 2 weeks. So
yeah,
it's coming. And here we are starting to trench now. Great. Try to pump out of the sump,
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right.
Jim, I'm going to do that stuff that you sent me next week. I'm going to start anyways.
Yeah. Take your time. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of stuff. I'm excited.
I'd seriously recommend though that the course rejects, the stuff in the big bags, just stick it through a screen.
Okay.
First, maybe classify a 2 millimeter screen or whatever.
Yeah.
And take a close look at your oversize, because some of those,
Grandma Kelly.
like Stacy 406 miner, he found a bunch of VG in quartz, like little micro specimens,
Yeah, that's what he was telling me last night on my live.
Yeah.
He's like,
So
just really
do
watch
that
it.
before you. Here I got Mrs. Rock Butcher saying good night, my love. There we go. Good.
Charlie, when are you and Matt going up to Lake Superior?
Once we have all the equipment ready to go and run up there, that's when we're going. It's just we were planning on talking to you about getting one of those batteries.
All right, let me know. Let me know exactly what you need. If you need the whole setup, or you just want the brain, or a brain and a battery, or
well, we would want the whole setup.
All right,
That way we can promote the whole setup and how it comes and everything like that, and show it off while we're there. And we're also trying to get like either a gold cube or something from Mike Pung. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are going into that.
All right.
It's just
all right. I'll get it together.
Nice.
Yeah, Travis,
chip in together to do that.
Sorry, getting back to that stuff I sent you. The up here in this camp, this is really, really old gold. It's Archean. It's 2.6 billion years old, kind of stuff. Wow. So you're either going to get it. It's either going to be in the quartz veins, or it's going to be in the iron formation associated with the pyrites. So it could be in the gray stuff. It could be in the brown stuff that I sent you. But in terms of visible gold, recoverable gold, the chances are it's going to be in the quartz vein material. So the lighter gray kind of colored stuff.
Yeah.
But there'll definitely be gold in the brown stuff, but you might have to get into cracking it and baking the sulfides and that kind of thing to get it out.
All right.
It's going to be a big chemistry experiment, the whole thing.
Sounds good.
Mark Miller, it'll probably be Muskellunge State Park, where we're going when we hit Superior.
Hey, Jim, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a good question. It might be a bad question, but any question.
There's no such thing as stupid questions, Joe, just stupid people.
If like you were saying, the age of that gold that came up, would that at any point make like the different colors of gold that you get, like the Australian gold is different color than our gold, or the
No. The
that comes down to purity.
The age has nothing to do with it. It's the color of the gold has to depend on the geographical area that it came from and what other metals were present in the melt in that geographical area when the deposit was formed.
So if you took a piece of say Aussie gold and compared it to a piece of gold found up in the Klondike, would it have would it have somewhat of a chemical difference in the structure, or on a very, very small level, minute microscopic level? Is that, or would it have something else mixed?
Well, yeah, I mean, chemically it would be a little bit different because it's from a different geographic area, right? Yeah, so chemically it would be a little bit different, yes.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Because it all depends on,
yeah, whatever
what the melt is, right?
Nickel, whatever is running along the edge of that vein with the gold as well is going to dictate the purity and
that's right.
level of content.
Yeah.
It's hard to see on a molecular structure, level.
Yeah.
But I was just curious. Curiosity.
It's not molecules, Joe. It's atoms. It's gold. They don't form
Atoms.
molecules. Well, they do, but it's an amalgam. It's not. It's not a molecule.
Oh no, come on, man.
Yeah.
We got all sorts of good, interesting questions tonight.
I know with diamonds, they can tell you where they came from, based on exactly the question you're asking, Joe. What's in them? When you do a detailed analysis on diamonds, you can tell whether they come from certain regions in Africa, or is it from Siberia, or is it from Canada or South America? You can tell when you when you do an electron microprobe analysis of it, based on the other elements that are present in the diamonds.
Oh yeah, you see,
So,
all right. Then
yeah,
I was on the right track.
Maybe you could do it with gold. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Isn't that kind of what an XRF machine does?
Each gold deposit has a fingerprint.
An
That's
electric
interesting.
An electron microprobe is like an XRF machine on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
XRF isn't refined enough to pick up details that small.
No, yeah, I'm just saying for reading like the purity and what other metals and materials are in that gold, an XRF machine will give you a better idea of what's in the gold versus trying to do a chemical analysis on the gold to see where.
Oh no, your chemical analysis will give you a far better definition than an XRF machine will.
Okay.
Yeah, XRF is a rough, that's a first pass kind of thing. And then after that, when you want to get more detailed, you can go into chemical analysis. Chemical analysis that'd be the nitty gritty. Like then you're getting down into, parts per billion. XRF is just your rough first pass. It's good to percentages, but beyond percentages, it's not that good.
Well, as long as it's shiny and it ends up in the bottom of my pan, I'll be happy.
There you go.
That's the bottom line.
That's all you're worried about.
Yeah,
And if
exactly.
Yeah. By now, what we're discussing is we're talking 5 9s fine, and who gives a damn past the third 9, right?
Oh,
So those extra 2 9s, who gives a sweet heck?
Right. But still, because I know out in Australia, some of the gold that they're pulling out of the ground is like 92 to 98% pure.
it's kind of a different color you can see.
Most of the gold you get in North America ranges from, I've seen less than 50% pure up to 99%. Like Bonanza Creek was 99%. The stuff we mined at the Red Lake mine was, 11.4% silver. So that'd be 88.6% gold. It varies, but 96 to 98% purity is not uncommon in most of North America. Yeah. And then it's just whatever the other part is. So if there's copper associated with it, that'll give you that reddish color. I've seen that. You get that it's really beautiful, actually. Even seeing it in nature, it's more of a kind of a
Gold.
reddish gold. Yeah, it's really quite orangey, or when you get more silver into it, it's of course it's whiter, like you've all seen. So
Yeah, like you said, it all just depends on percentages.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mercury is red, I believe, says Blistering Barnacles. Mercury in the form of, what's the mineral called? I can't remember. When it occurs in granite, yes, the mineral is red. It's a mercury oxide, I think. Cinnabar, that's the name.
Joseph Hansen in the house. How you doing there? I seen my
There you
partner
go.
406 say hello. 406, where were you a year ago?
David via Galena. No, David. Go sit down at the back of the class, David.
Bring your book to chapter 16 and reread the chapter.
Maybe we should make David sit in the front row of the class so he learns more.
I'm a month behind over here.
David loves the back.
Mm-hmm. It worked. He says, I love the back. Yeah.
What's today? Today is the 12th?
Today is the 14th.
What's today, the 12th? Yes, Joe, it's the 12th.
No, I turned too many pages on my calendar.
Oh,
If you look in October, today would be the 12th. Right?
Yep.
wow, I just got 2 extra paydays. That's awesome.
Oh, I'm hanging in there, Joseph, hanging in there.
Yeah.
So how long is your drive out to Indiana going to take, Charlie?
6.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I got to make a pit stop to pick up Milwaukee
Yeah,
Matt.
What?
I got to make a pit stop to pick up Milwaukee Matt, and then we're heading down.
He's south of you.
Yeah, he's south of me. By like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Where is he? Tell him to get his rear end up here, man.
His phone and stuff does not work.
Matt was down and around the lake from you. Or was that somebody else we were talking about when we were talking about driving down to North Carolina?
I think that was someone else.
Okay. Geez, my old knees are taking a beating driving those UTVs up and down those trails. You know what? Sitting them in and pounding up and down like bum 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 like this. I'm heavy on the Voltaren and the Aleve and everything else, getting the strain out of that bone on bone. The older I get, the worse it gets.
Yeah, old man. No spring chicken there.
You spend 30-odd years walking around on broken rocks, Joe, and you tell me how you come out the other side, partner. Let me tell you that.
Let me explain on broken rocks, huh? I worked the yards. I worked the train yards for 30 years.
That's right. But those broken rocks are level, Joe.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they're still broken rocks.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
I'll tell
broken
you
rocks, all right. But they're flat. Yeah.
They are.
No, it's tough on the knees anyway.
I know.
It's like standing on concrete all day. It's just not good for you.
So Stacy's asking if I got the bridge in yet. No, they're coming in on Monday, Joe. Stacy.
If you got good shoes, man, that's the key thing. If you got shoes, you'll make out all right.
Good boots. Yeah. No, I've got fantastic boots. I've always worn fantastic boots, but
that's the key to
over and over and over again. You know what? The big joke is you can tell this old mining guys because when we walk, we rattle. And the rattles from the pill bottles that are in our pockets. There's in this pocket, there's Robaxacet. In this pocket over here, there's ibuprofen. In this pocket up here, there's a leave. You know.
When every Sunday morning when I get up, I make my coffee, and with my coffee, I take 2 ibuprofens before I go golfing.
Yeah.
Just to stave off the pain.
That's it. Yeah, I'm the same way. Breakfast comes with 2 ibuprofen. Yeah.
Wrenches in the house. What's happening there, Wrenches? Yeah. Well, as long as you keep moving, I keep moving, but I move a little slower. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the trick is to keep moving.
Yeah.
When you stop for too long, it gets even worse.
Yeah, that's when you start to stiffen up and get sore.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie was so nice, when we were down there in Lucky Strike, he said, you sit down and do the finishing pan, and he'll go in there in the river and dig the pay deck.
Mm-hmm.
That worked pretty good.
Yeah, I had no
Let's
problem
go,
digging
Jim.
material.
Travis, Charlie. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Wrench.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I like having the full panel. Nice, because
Yeah,
then
the more the merrier.
Hey, you diver, hello.
Hey, you diver.
Bless you.
I was out there this afternoon.
Bless you.
Me and the wife took a ride out there to get those folders that I need for my coins, but the throughway was all backed up, so we decided to go the back route. We went all through the county across the river, and I found a nice dive shop up here. That I was thinking about getting a wetsuit for next year, so I might stop in there, do a little shopping. I seen online wetsuits don't go for that much. I was surprised. I thought they'd be up in the $300-400 range. They're only $79, under $100, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was surprised. I went on Amazon and I looked, and they look like they got decent wetsuits for under $100.
Did they have size Skrilla clown?
No, they don't have size gigantic there, Charlie. No, they might. You got to look. It might cost you, instead of $79 for a large, if you got to get a extra large, it might cost you $89.99, something like that, a little extra material. But
That's still a good price though. Because I there's some that I heard that it's like $200-300 for them, but they're like insulated.
I'm sure of that. Probably in the dive shop they're going to get premium on it, but Amazon, I think I think it might be worth taking a shot for 70. Oh, come on, man!
Sorry.
Those
Come on.
Sure. Well, get into them.
Wow.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bear.
Gummy bears.
You know what would be even more hilarious, because on your screen they look like huge compared to like how we look to the gummy bears. If I reached over and pulled out like 10-pound gummy bears.
Who said gummy bears?
Oh man, little gummy bears.
I bought those when my son came up a couple of weeks back. They've been sitting on top of the fridge since then.
Oh, I love.
So I pulled them down tonight. What the heck?
Oh yeah, I got some gummies too. I got gummies.
David via.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have those. I don't have gummies. I just got gummy bears.
David, if those were cannabis chewies, I'd be on my face right now.
Oh yeah, all these gummies are the best. Keep digging.
Those are dangerous though. Those infused gummies with cannabis. I mean, you eat one or two and it's supposed to be good, and then you get high, and then you look at the gummies and your high stoned ass is like, ooh, gummies.
Yeah.
I haven't tried edibles. I'm allergic to smoking, so I haven't tried the edibles yet. Don't know if I want to.
Most people that are allergic to the smoking of it is allergic to the cannabinoids released when in the process of burning. And when you infuse it, there's no risk of that because it's infusing in like the THC and everything out of the plant material itself.
That's what I've heard, but I was like, eh.
I mean, if you do try it, I would be like stand by ready to like jet to the hospital, but
No, man, come on.
it's sketchy.
I don't go into that bad of a
if you haven't done
but
if you haven't done that kind of stuff in a long period of time, granted, yes, there's a big difference from the 70s to what there is out there today.
Yeah.
no, I literally could not breathe. I was literally almost choking and almost was ready to call an ambulance.
That was from smoking, but if you ate
Yeah.
one, it's not smoking. You take a 30 milligram gummy and you sit there and relax. Just make sure that for the first time somebody is there with you. But nothing's gonna happen.
That's not what I'd be worried about. It's just
nothing's gonna happen. Take that from Dr. Joe here. I mean, Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. Yeah. There
Dr.
it is.
Evil, yeah.
Dr. Eagle or Dr. Evil? $1 million.
Oh, brownies. I never knew it, but all the cut stuff that they throw away, that's the best stuff to cook down.
Yeah, the trimmings.
Yeah,
all the trimmings. Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine, he was growing some stuff and he brought a whole bunch of that down. He says, I had a tree that needed to come down, and he's a tree guy. And he says, I'll take your tree down if my wife cooks some stuff for him. Because it takes so long. It takes a long time to cook it.
Yeah, because you gotta set up like a double boiler system and like infuse your butter and everything. You have to decarb all of it as well, where you're actually taking all the plant material, putting it into an oven at a low temp, and letting it decarb, and then taking that and grinding it up in like a coffee grinder or something, getting it to like a fine material, and then steeping it in the butter to infuse everything. Then you take the butter and then you do your cooking process and everything the normal way that you would do it. But you got to add the butter to your mix and everything melted and warm instead of just in globules of like the solidified butter.
Yeah, so it gets, because you can eat from this side of the brownie pan and eat from this side of the brownie pan, and it'll be two different experiences.
Yeah.
You got to wonder where that guy was at the party who determined that, no, you can't just melt the cuttings in the butter. And who chose butter? Like, why butter, And then, okay, well, that didn't work. So let's try roasting the cuttings. You said what, decarbing?
Yeah.
Are you ashing it in the oven? And then, okay, and then put that in the butter. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so let's try grinding it up really fine in a coffee machine and then putting it. I mean, where was this guy at the party? Like, how many people tried this different steps just to get high? That's bizarre.
All those college students out there, Berkeley, California, they've been doing this for
Well, I guess it must have been some chemistry experiment. They decided how to do it. That's bizarre. What if we do this? What if we do that? Let's try this. Oh, that didn't work.
That's like
okay. So let's try the whole thing again a different way. Oh, that didn't work either. Bummer party, man.
That's like my idol, Timothy Leary.
Too funny.
Roasting Oh yeah. 406 roasting sulfides in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I
Yeah,
remember-
that's a bad.
remember
That's a
that
bad
night. We
idea.
were live that night.
That's a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. It was funny as hell. What was I'm roasting him in the wife's oven right now, and I'm like, whoa. Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
You're gonna buy a new oven for your wife tomorrow morning. Oh my god.
Oh,
Too
fun.
funny.
Brad Welch.
It's okay, 406. We all do that once in a while. You want to know the funny thing? I'll tell you. 406 about I'm an idiot. I got two really super young guys.
You
And the one kid says to me yesterday morning, he says, oh, by the way, the coolant in the side-by-side, we got a side-by-side UTV, one of those little Polaris things, you know. He says, yeah, it's been bone dry for 2 days. And I'm like, and you drove it? And they're like, yeah, does it matter?
Yeah, it matters. Wow.
Did you get a high temperature indication on the dash? And he's like, well, no, but the motor felt really hot. And the other guy said, no, the motor always feels really hot. And well, it turns out that what he was talking about was he was talking about the overflow tank.
Oh, the overflow.
So the rad wasn't low at all. But as soon as this kid said this, my brain, like my LEDs went all the way to red, you know. And
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck? And the fact that you guys are thinking you're still driving it when you think there's an issue and you're still driving it. It's like, and so I told him, at any rate, we sat down, we had a very long talk about how internal combustion engines work. I thought that the company had actually taught them this, but they hadn't. And they're supposed to do a circle check every morning. You're supposed to check your oil levels, coolant levels, you know, check the CV boots and all that kind of stuff, because they're driving, you know, there's all kinds of sticks and stuff can puncture rads and whatever. And they weren't doing it.
Wow.
And so, yeah, I dropped the hammer today and I said, thou shalt, you know, and not just on the way in, like in the morning, when you get into where you're working, after you've banged the bottom off of all those rocks and everything else and got in and parked it, and now you get out, dismount, and you start doing your, you know, you go walk for a mile and a half or 2 miles or whatever. You come back to the machine, you check the machine again before you start it back up, because you may have punctured the oil pan on the way in, and it'll have sat there and slowly drained out while you were in the bush. And when you drive it out, you're going to seize the engine. So now they got a grip on it. But oh my God, the fact that they would say, well, you know, they've recognized there's no coolant in this jug, and all it was because we went through hot days and cold days, you know, and on the cold days there'll be coolant in the jug, cold mornings, and in the hot days there'll be no coolant in the jug because it's just overflow from the rad, right? And oh my God. But the fact that they would actually drive the machine when they thought there was no coolant in the engine,
Yeah, right?
blew me away.
Yeah.
It blew
Yeah,
me
you
away.
think that's something you'd want to check.
Well,
Right?
Hey, 406, how did your interview go?
I look upon that as a failure of my leadership. but They should have been taught that. I mean, they all have UTV drivers
I
courses. But
guess.
you need to have a license to drive one of those things in Canada. So you would think that they learn it.
What, one of them quads you need a license for?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you're a private citizen, but if you're driving it for a company, then you need.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's a training course. It's really simple. It takes a day, and you learn lots of really good stuff. Don't
Yeah.
drive on a side slope. Beyond this range, that kind of stuff. Here's the engine. Here's how it works. But apparently they don't. Yeah, we don't need no stinking coolant.
We don't need no stinking coolant.
You need coolant to drive.
I told him this morning, I said, that's your horse. And if your horse breaks down and stops working, and I think it's because you weren't paying attention to what was going on, I'm going to make you walk for the next month before I give you another horse. And then you'll learn your lesson.
Oh, they'll learn. They'll learn real quick.
You know? Yeah. Because it's about a 3-mile walk into where they're working. So yeah.
It is optional. Yeah.
Oil's option.
Oil's optional too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No 406. That's extracurricular activity. Don't.
No, as a matter of fact, 406, if you look at the dashboard of your side-by-side, it specifically says, do not do donuts.
Really?
It does. Yeah, it does. Because the rollover, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
High center.
they're not meant to be taking that kind of G's.
No.
I had we went down to visit my wife's family down there in Virginia, and this guy he had this go-kart, right, and he was letting everybody ride it, but what he had on the back, he had like 4-inch PVC pipe cut that would go right over the tire, and you go racing down the road. And you turn it, and it spins the back out. That was the sole purpose of having these PVC pieces of PVC pipe on the tires, the rear tires.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Right up until it flips upside down and.
Well, it was
machine.
so low to the ground. The engine, you're sitting like 2 inches above the ground. It ain't, and the wheelbase was wide. You're not going to roll this thing up. There was no way you were going to roll this thing over.
Mm-hmm.
It was made.
Oh, you're talking about that go-kart.
Yeah.
Oh, a go-kart. Okay.
Specifically to do that spin out.
You haven't met me then
Yeah.
to roll something over.
Yeah, the drifter cart.
Whatever. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but yeah, drifter cart sounds exactly what it did.
Yeah.
No, it didn't have no wheelie bars on it.
All right, guys. Well, we're approaching the witching hour here for me. I got to get 8 hours sleep. I got to get out and get out to
Coming up on that hour mark anyway.
So,
Call it at an hour because I still got to get packed up and shit. So
Yeah, Matt's been patiently lurking in the background, waiting for you to get off so he can get on the road. I seen him back there. I seen him.
pacing.
You guys are leaving tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. All right, guys. Well, thanks for having me up here.
yeah.
All right.
Take care, all.
I guess
Okay,
we're gonna let
Joe.
Charlie
See you
go.
around. Safe travels, Charlie. Looking forward to your videos from Indiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there should be
Yeah.
a couple of them at least with the amount of time that we're gonna be there. So
Can do. I seen he was asking about it. He's gonna make the trip down there.
I don't know if he's making it or not.
Nice.
I think he said he wasn't gonna make it.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody in the chat.
All right, Travis,
See
take
you
care,
next week.
man. Good
Take
seeing
care,
you.
Travis.
Yeah.
But
take
yeah.
care.
On that note, we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna hit that outro button, and then you guys stick around backstage for a second if you guys want.
All right. Good night, everybody.